So we've finally got ourselves a big Evo for this week. It is 150,000 coins or 600 points Picasso mode. Unleash your inner artist. Picasso mode transforms your playmaker with elite dribbling and passing and boosts, allowing them to craft masterpieces with every touch, pass and turn. It's exactly what we thought we was going to get on the lovely of Friday, but we've got it today, 96 overall, 4 playstyle plus his max, and 10 playstyles. So it's given us a little bit of leeway here. Now we're not obviously going to get into the 97s yet, and we are going to get up to a 98, which is always nice, and it is given us a 5 playstyle plus, which is absolutely ecstatic. We have been waiting for this 5 playstyle plus for a while. So let's have a look at first and see which player, what playstyle pluses we could actually get. So Tiki Taka is going to be first, pinged pass, incisive, technical, and that is all of them. So technical's last, so we've got Tiki Taka and pinged first, and then incisive if you've only got two playstyles. So we can make that work. So we are realistically looking for a 4 or 3 playstyle plus player. So if we went for Martial, for instance, he will get the Tiki Taka from this. Now, obviously, when it comes to what players you want to specifically use for this, it's more than likely going to be a midfield. Midfield up front is going to be the better one. We're looking at 96 pace, 97 vision, 95 on the crossing, free kick accuracy, short pass maxing out, 97 to long, 5-star skill moves normally, 12 curve, 96 composure, so very much dribbling base. So you'd be looking centre mid, cam, left wing, right wing, striker. They would be kind of my ones I'd go for. Stamina to 95, good agility, balance, another upgrade on the skill move, weak foot, so even a 1-star is going to 5-star 5. Dribbling to 96, short passing, again, pretty solid upgrade. I think there's going to be a solid amount that you can get from this. So if we went with Pedri, he gets the pinged. So if you're looking for coins, check in the description for Eldorado. Depending on the coin amount that you're looking for, the delivery time is displayed on the website, and you'll see lots of different trusted sellers with reviews on specifics and also the ability to be able to pick who you want. It will also show how much they have in stock, and obviously you can see that they are verified members. There is 100% refund ability and also 24/7 support if you need any questions with your coin needs. Also, if you head over to Trustpilot as well, you can see over 30,000 upvotes for them. You can see how reliable they are. Obviously great feedback across the entire board with Eldorado. So when on checkout, make sure you are using the code JT11 for 5% off your order every time. Discount code JT11. Now let's get back to the video. That isn't bad whatsoever. That's better than the SBC we got. Ping, Tiki Taka, incisive, anticipate, intercept. Now, the only thing is he hasn't got much shooting, really. That would be the only thing here that could be incredible like that. That's a very good playstyle plus card, which is always nice. Someone like Enzo would get the Tiki Taka pinged, incisive, long ball, and anticipate. Again, another stunner of a card. Doesn't have the major upgrade here of the shooting or defending. It's very much passing and dribbling orientated. Hence why if you were looking at someone like a Martial, you're looking at that massive pacing and passing and also a little bit of a dribbling upgrade. And then also having the playstyle pluses that work. It's an all-round boost for him. So even though it's not necessarily a striker boost, he's already got great shooting. He already had good dribbling, which is just now maxed out to the complete. And then obviously the passing's gone up as well for the versatility of him up front. So it's not a bad thing to kind of fully take it away. When it comes to a defensive left back, right back, I mean, adding the passing's not going to hurt them by any means. If you've got somebody who is... You've got, say, for instance, nobody in your main team that you want to add this to, but then maybe a left back, right back could do with the upgrade. I mean, it's not going to be the worst, but remember, we now are on the 5th playstyle plus, so this is now going to be in all of them. So we are starting to get into that 5 playstyle pluses, which is always nice. Same with when we do go for someone like Thuram now. We know that he's not going to get another upgrade. This could be that next level upgrade for them. So I will be interested to see where we actually go with Footbin with this, because there should be some very, very nice cards that we can look at here. So if we go into this, 150,000 as well. We have no populars at the moment, but if we were looking at some of the players, I don't know why we go with this lower rating first. I don't get unless this is just the boost, like these are the better players you can go for. So obviously if we were to go for someone like Makalele, for instance, you whack him into this, he's going to have a beautiful upgrade. He'll get all of the passing build. He'll obviously get a lot more on that passing and dribbling, a little bit more on the pace. So we're looking at a 7 upgrade on the passing, 9 on the dribbling, 4 on the pace, but then also a 5 playstyle plus as well. This just takes a card to that next level. This is, especially if we don't get any more footies upgrades. So if you are looking at someone like Makalele and you want to make sure that we don't get another upgrade, so we don't know if we're getting Team 6 or not, we just know that we go to 5. We will know on Thursday, or at least Wednesday, because there'll definitely be some leaks, if we are going to get another season pass with more footies. So we could be still in for Team 6, Team 7, Team 8. We just don't know that yet. I don't think there's been any leaks about there. So we could do Makalele and then he gets a 98. If you want to wait till Thursday, then obviously that is still absolutely fine because it's not going to run out anytime soon. If you don't want to choose somebody like, for instance, if we go for like Upamecano, or if we go for somebody that has got an upgrade already, that's fine. But if we were looking at a Makalele or a Desai, if he didn't already have an upgrade, you could obviously go for them and make them the best version of them, sort of thing. So it's definitely an interesting one. If we do look at somebody in the kind of Henry front, I'd possibly miss out on if you haven't got the finesse shot already, just because it's a little bit of a waste, because you are just getting a lot of passing upgrades, especially for a striker level of Henry. I'd definitely be looking at the minimum of having the finesse shot rather than the low driven, because then you could go for something shooting orientated. You could just go out and out with that Hunter, max out as much as you can. You could go with that if you really wanted to. Obviously you could go with the Hawk. Again, not a bad option to say the least. Stats wise, he's up there with the best of them still, but obviously you want that finesse shot. That's going to be an absolute must. So I'm glad that the technical's at the end, because it does allow a lot more room for it. So we have got the populars as well. What do we get overall? As we get a 10, so we're looking at 88 and above. Everything else should be pretty max up there, which is always nice. So popular in itself, R9 is always going to be a fan favorite feature. I think that one's going to be quite an easy one. Now we have got the 99 of him. Whether we see any SBC of these 99s, we're starting to get some 98s, but the problem we've got is it's not that we don't get them, but it's when do we get them? This is kind of reminding me of the cover stars already. It will be fine if we did get him in like a week or two, but realistically, we're already halfway through August. Like literally by next week, say we get to the 16th, so by Thursday, Friday, whatever the 16th is, we have got a month left. I don't think I'm going to be grinding enough to finish off a 10 million coin SBC. So I think at this point this year, it might not be that we get these 99s, or at least not get them all. So going for the 96 here and upgrading him might not be the bad option, to be honest. You get the 5 playstyle plus. He's already got the the finesse, the low driven and the rapid. It just upgrades him that little bit more in terms of passing and a little bit of dribbling. I don't see the bad thing with this. I think this is tying up loose ends. Same with Mbappe, same with Pele. As long as you've got the playstyle pluses you like, so a finesse, a quick step, a low driven if you really wanted to, then by all means, upgrade everything from them. Now, obviously, if you did Pele, you could still find an upgrade that gives you the finesse shot plus. Obviously, Zidane's going to be phenomenal, always will be. R9, again, bit of Patrick. In terms of a DM, again, I don't see a problem with it, especially because he doesn't necessarily have the craziest passing dribbling, but defending he does. So you get yourself a nice upgrade there. Again, you throw in, even if you wanted to make him kind of like more of your all-rounder, you go with an Hunter, or just, that's kind of like the example. You could throw an anchor on him still and just max out as much defensive mid as possible. Now, he does get the technical, but he's still a very, very elite level player. Obviously, then you look at the Hazards of the world, Ronaldinho, Hullet will always vary of this. 98 rated are still somewhat hard to come by in terms of an evolution. You only get one a week so far. So until we get fully into this, where 98s and 99s do become more of a massive thing, this is always going to seem a better deal than it truly will be in like a week's time. We will start to get 5 playstyle pluses. Now we've got the first, and then eventually they'll allow us to do 97s, and then it'll be going to 99 rather than 98. So it's just a progression for these final couple of weeks, but some absolutely stunning options to say the least. Even looking at someone like Matuidi, whether he gets that full benefit, I know he will get a lot on that dribbling, which is always nice, which again could in turn allow you to just go absolute massive on that shooting, because then really we go for that Hunter 99, 87, 99, 97, 99, 96. Probably one of the best all-round cards that you'll truly see. Obviously, you want a bit more shooting, but it's still a great card to say the least. So a lot of options you can go with this. I think the 150 is probably actually worth it with this one. Then they have given us quite a few free ones, so I believe we've only had 1 or 2 available paid ones at the moment. Take a Risk and Picasso mode, so definitely fill your boots with this one. Cruyff looks a very good card as well, actually. For the cam version of him, again, he has the 99, but whether that becomes available in SBC, we will see, but by then it might be a little bit too late. So do what you like. I think there's going to be some good options to kind of go with in your team. Let me know down below any others that you've managed to do or are looking at, and I'll catch you all for that next one. Peace.